I think we'll start with the video, the movie
Elsweyr, land of the Khajiit. Here, life should be good. But we suffer 1,000 perils. Beneath the tyrannical rule of the usurper queen. Our farms and villages overrun by hordes of undead. And the very land itself set afire by a rage of dragons. Heroes emerge, ready to defend Elsweyr, wielding weapons, spells, and even necromancy. To claim victory at all costs. But through the smoke and flames, hope stirs.
All right. I felt like I just needed a minute there. Just a sec. All right. See, we're gonna play just push to play. And I'm not sure. Are you gonna go? It says play. It's thinking about it, I guess. I'm not sure who saw my tweet about what I'm thinking about, how I'm thinking about playing this. But since we haven't even finished the main quest or the alliance quest, I'm considering avoiding the main quest of Elsweyr. If it's not logging on, it might need to drop, and I might need to log back in. But anyway, I'm thinking about exploring the island, doing the prologue quest, and but avoiding the main quest for now until I actually get caught up to it, which will probably take a while. Let's turn on the microphone a little bit. I'm gonna guess there's a lot of people wanting to log in right now, so we'll just give it a minute. So let's think. I did tweak the FPS a little bit. Man, that's still pretty loud. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Okay, let's go back and log in again. See if that'll help. I know earlier I had logged in to the patch update at about 11, I think. And I did use the computer a little bit for about an hour or so. And it just took forever for the load. But then once I was off the internet, it seemed to help quite a bit. There we go. Maybe it's actually going to do it this time. I want one of those griffins. Well, alright, here we go. The loading screens are always kind of long in this. Just enjoy the music. They've changed the music for the update, so I've just been sitting back listening to the music while I was trying to get everything ready to go. lot of new things. Okay, so we are still at Catharki's Roost. I did, though, pick up from the Crown store to start the Prologue quest. You go to Quest Starters? Yeah, and you get the Sealed Imperial Summons. I already picked that up. It's free.
What do you think happened?
I haven't read it yet, though. Where would it be? No, it wouldn't be under currency.
Maybe we should invest in some lightning rods.
Lightning rods. Oh, there it is. This letter bears the seal of the Chancellor of the Elder Council in Cyrodiil. Add it to my library. Ooh, the demon weapon. Your exploits continue to impress. A matter of some urgency has come to my attention. It requires utmost care and unbridled attention. Therefore, you are summoned to appear before me post haste, so that we may deal with this in a timely fashion. Find me in one of the following locations: the one that belongs to your particular alliance, the Mage Guild Hall in Davian's Watch, the Valkyr Guard Manor and Treasury, or the Royal Castle in Daggerfall. Do hurry, not a one of us is getting any younger. A Tharn. Oh, this guy. We will get to know him in the main quest. So we are going to Valkyr Guard Manor and Treasury. Let's see over here. Oh. Oh, he's here. He's here? I guess I didn't realize he was... Or maybe that's a boat. Is that a boat that I can take? Because I thought that was in Otteron. Oops. Pushing buttons again. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's leading me to take a boat. No. Oh. Sorry, I must be all clumsy fingers today. Hey guys.
Cat's eye key. Would you listen to these bumpkins?
Oh,
Who
that guy.
says key?
Oh yeah, we're taking a boat, I think. No? Where am I going? Natwood. Yeah, it is. It's not here. I didn't think it was. So let's go take the Way Shrine for free fast travel.
Have mercy.
So, I remember that the prologue quest isn't super long. Hopefully we'll get through it today. Yes, fast travel. To Natwood. Oh, do I... I need to board a ship to get here. Alright, we're going the long way. Let's see. I guess maybe that was what it was trying to lead me to. When you're at such a low level, it is a little bit hard to try to navigate to all of these new locations because some of them you cannot get to without going by boat. And until you're really familiar with the boats and how to look for the right one. It's a little bit, it's just a little hard. Oh. I had to get off just for that. Cat's eye quay. I was probably exactly where I needed to be, wasn't I? Yes. It's one of the boats down here. Okay. Hello. Let's just make sure I'm not doing... I don't want to do this one. Can I just want to do this one. Oh, did I just undo it? Oh my gosh. Talk to Ebnarthon. But he's in Natwood. You know what? I'll just spend the money. No, I can't though. I need to get there by ship.
Maybe we should invest in some lightning rods.
The Prologue is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you...
Let's make things easy. Just spend a little bit of money and actually fast travel back to the Way Shrine. I really wish you had the option to totally unmark a quest. Okay, nope. This is where we're eventually gonna go. It's exciting. Now, G. So, I need to get there. Is this... Oh, do I need to go to Oteron maybe to... What is this town? Haven. Passage. Oh, I need to go to Oteron and then travel. Alrighty. One more time. We'll just take the boat and then get to Oteron. Well, actually... Oteron. Yeah, I've been here before. Oof, expensive. But so I don't need to take that boat. But, so I guess I wasn't there before with this character. Pretty. But since it's one of the my alliances, I think I get one free way shrine in like the capital city of that country. Daven's Watch. Ah, Netwood. In Reaper's Daggerfall. Murkmire. Gold Coast. I don't want to go on that. I want to get to Netwood. So I want to go here. I think I've never been to this city before, so it'll be interesting to explore this when we're...
Dragons in your own homeland. What
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
That's for the main quest. Let's see. Will one of you take me to Natwood? No, not Somerset.
I'll soon be heading back to my...
State your
nope.
destination. I'll add you
You?
to the list.
Janessa. Vandenfall.
Someday
no?
you should think about traveling to...
What a busy port. You?
Steve, what do you want?
Oh,
Wait,
you're
never
a
mind. I don't
Wesker.
want to know. I'm not...
Who am I looking for? Salandwywin. Let's. I didn't do this on this one either. On Salandwyn. 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 Oh, it is you. Oh, there we go.
Tell me.
Natwood. Okay. Let's go and get this way shrine, so I don't have to worry about that later on. We just have to approach it, and it will appear on our map.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
Okay, where are we going? Nope, not the main quest. This one. I am very confused. What? I'm in okay, so I'm in Elden Root, but I need to go. I did this quest once before, but I don't remember exactly how I got to where it started. And that was on the PS4. This is in Velkelgard. I'm just checking, making sure I know what country this is. Somerset. A port located on the southern part of Argeron on the Somerset Isle. So was I in the right place? Argeron. Yeah, I was in the right place. Ah.
Excuse me, is it really up
This gets to be so much easier when you actually have more way shrines on your map. It doesn't help that I've never done this alliance before, so I'm much more familiar with the Daggerfall Covenant. Alright. Then we're back. And we're going here. Yes.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
Not today. I'd like to just be kind of lazy today. Ah,
Always a pleasure, Thor. Try not to lose those stones.
I see my summons reached you. Good. Good. You may wonder who I am and why I sent for you. Don't. Just trust me. I have only the best interests of the Empire in mind, but we must leave now if we're going to take advantage of the situation.
what situation are we talking about? The
A
delay,
situation that could end
I
the Three
noticed
Banners
yesterday
War
also.
and get Irene, Emmerich, and Yoren to return to their senses. While these children squabble over territory, the common people and the Empire suffer. We have an opportunity and we need to jump on it.
Yeah, the vocal delay was present yesterday also. They must be so busy on the server. I don't know. We'll manage to get by with it. So, what kind of opportunity can end the Alliance War?
In simple terms, I just purchased 2 halves of an ancient tablet, the Wrathstone. It forms a map that should lead us to a weapon whose existence will force all sides to cease their aggressive behavior. Help me acquire this weapon and end the war.
Okay. I'll help you find this weapon.
We must hurry. Even now, someone follows me, resisting my best efforts to identify them. While I deal with this threat, I need you to begin the process of locating the triangulants. Without them, the map is worthless.
Okay. Triangulants, is that a real word?
Of course it is. I just invented it. Right now, the map shown on the Wrathstone has no identifying features. Without the triangulants, I have no context by which to read the map. I know a Khajiiti loremaster, however, who can help with that.
How can a Khajiiti lore master help us find an ancient weapon?
Each half of the tablet contains part of a map and an inscription. Khanzari and the demon weapon. The key to finding the triangulants resides in that Khajiiti myth. We must convince Dagharil Dro to direct us to storytellers who know the legend.
Where do I find the lore master?
Dagharil Dro often wanders the Oredon coast. We need to bring him a gift, however, and I know he's fond of dusk mushrooms. Gather the mushrooms from the ruins of Bawan, then meet me at the lore master's camp. I'll mark the location on your map.
You seem to know a lot about the Khajiiti legends already.
I know about a great many things, but Khajiiti legends tend to be convoluted. The lore master must direct us to the secret order of storytellers, the Moon Singers. Only they can set us on the correct path. Now, gather the mushrooms for Dagharil Dro.
Where did you get the Wrathstones?
An associate pointed me toward the scholar, Theriah, who agreed to deliver the tablet. She uncovered the 2 halves at Frostvault and Garlas Malatar, then had the audacity to charge me a small fortune. Still, the tablet forms the map we need.
A map, so you know where we need to go to find the weapon?
The tablet speaks of Khanzari and the demon weapon he hid away in an ancient place of power. But the map isn't complete. It requires triangulants to serve as orientation points. Without those, it's worthless. That's where the storytellers come in.
What kind of weapon is powerful enough to stop a war?
Written records are silent on the subject, but the tablet indicates that Kunzari hid a demon weapon. That's the best translation I could manage. Demon weapon. I believe it's the same relic Queen Anequina used to end the First War of the Prides.
Queen Anequa? First War of the Brides? What?
Khajiiti legends, each based on a modicum of truth. Queen Anequina led the most powerful of the 16 Khajiit kingdoms. It even took her name. When the Khajiit fought the First War of the Prides, Queen Anequina used a relic to restore the peace.
So, who was the Kinzari?
A mythic hero of the Khajiit. His tales tend to be rather outlandish, so we need to separate the truth from the lies. Once we gather the stories related to Kunzari and the demons, we'll find clues that will lead us to the triangulants.
Are you going to help me gather the mushrooms?
Menial labor? I think not. But weren't you paying attention? Someone has been following me ever since I decided upon this course of action. Despite my efforts, their identity remains annoyingly elusive. Only a mage of great power could hide from me.
Should I be worried?
I doubt my stalker has any interest in you. Why do you think I requested your aid? Given your relative unimportance, you should be able to travel unmolested. Once I've dealt with my stalker, I'll join you at Dagaril Dro's camp.
Oh, Abnar. Alright. I will see you later. This town has a Thieves Guild. Yep, right here. I'm gonna make a pit stop right there because I am carrying a lot of stolen items right now. I could make some money and just get rid of them before I get caught and they get taken from me from the guard. So, it's just over here, I guess. Oops. Here it is. Yeah, there's usually 2 exits at least. I think the ones I've always seen have always just had 2, but let's see, the merchant. Let's go to the fence.
Okay. Damn the war. Good for business, bad for everything else.
So fences can be found here. They can take a limited number of stolen items, or they can launder them. Which means basically cleaning them of their stolen status, and then you can use them without fear of the guard taking them if you get caught stealing or something. So I think I'm not going to really do any crafting right now, so I guess I might launder those 2. Sell that, launder. Let's launder these 2, and we'll keep them in our inventory for now. And I just got a new quest, a new, whatchamacallit, a skill line, because I used them for the first time. So I could do I have 3. I'm gonna do improved hiding, because that's always good when you're trying to sneak. Do I want to sell anything else? Probably. So So I'll just go to their usual merchant over here. Hello, I'm not sure what you're saying. You're just talking too slow. Let's sell. That's better. Okay, and then go to apparel. This was better? It's medium. That's okay. Also have him repair our things.
I used to be the
27. Repair all. Yep. You can use these repair kits also, but you have to use them on each item, and depending on what level you have is how many repair kits you need to use. It can take a little while, so sometimes it's just easier, you know, to actually just have a merchant do it. Where did I come in at? Ah, ew, sewer water. Cistern water, I guess, is what they would call it. I guess I'm going this way. Man, I wonder if they'll ever fix these long load screens, or if this is just the new normal. Sometimes they're alright. It's like a few seconds or something, and we're, you know, not that long. Okay, so gather mushrooms in Bwin. That is a delve. We have not done any delves yet. It's a dungeon. Where is this? Is this close by? Oops. I have not figured out how to scroll out from this area. Current location are. Oh, well, if there was delves 6 Bwin, so it is here somewhere. Okay, let's let's head up this way. Yeah, I think there's actually a little bit of a delay. And I'm not sure why. So it's not that. It's that way. Yes. I'm still hearing my galloping and I've stopped. Alright, let's head around this way. We'll get there eventually. We'll explore a little bit around the area. Maybe pick up a way shrine or two to make fast travel a little bit easier in the future. Oh, I can visit the stable while I'm here. Oh, I get distracted easily. Can upgrade my horse that way. I think I can do that now.
Dragons in your own
100%.
homeland.
Hey, stable master. Can I upgrade my horse? Am I allowed
Welcome,
yet?
friend. Don't believe.
Yep, every 20 hours. Speed. So the speed, that's self-explanatory, you know, and stamina is how long he can stay running for a while. Speed is good. You should try to, I don't know, get it up to like 10 or 15% maybe. Not worry so much about stamina at first. Carrying capacity, I'm pretty sure it's just for PvP. I never really got too much into PvP, but I'll probably do a little bit of that later on. There's like a whole different sort of set of skill lines that you can do for PvP. I don't think I'm even a high enough level to be able to go there yet. Probably had to be like level 15 or something like that. You're so slow. Such a slow horse. The lady. Oops. Oh, we're going all the way up here. Alright. Okay, let's get going. Hang on 1 second. Trying to remember if there's an auto run, isn't there? Controls, auto run. MB4. Mouse button 4. Ah. There we go. That's a button I don't use very often. And it's nice to see I can look at the map when I do this also. Oh, for the days when I can gallop at a very fast pace. I'll get there eventually. Making sure to get the way shrines as you go. And you get increased experience also. I should have still have the 50% from the scroll I used yesterday. No, wait a second. Stop. Oh, it's okay. It's like, where did it go? It was on my map. No, it's a little bit more north. Ooh, I can use an ultimate ability now. Well, I will take a look at that once we get to the delve. I am going the wrong way, I believe. I need to go this way. Yes? Yeah. I should probably be traveling off-road to like make it a little quicker, or not. I don't know. It's kind of nice to just travel the road and enjoy the scenery. It's a little boring though. It's like, are we there yet? Oh, there's another way shrine. Oh, and there's a thing right there too. I haven't gotten to that in the main quest yet. There's pretty much 3 anchor chains, I guess you would call them. Oh. And you want to battle each of them to stop hell from taking over, pretty much. We'll get to that in the main quest. Okay. Oh, I leveled up from doing that too. Okay. Ooh. Yes. I was saying before I needed a non-restoration staff. So 679 oblivion damage. It's a inferno staff. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a restoration staff? I'm not sure. But I will take this. Thank you. Alright. And then put another in stamina, I guess. And I have 3 skill points to use. I could level up my familiar. I should probably start doing some into defense also. Not really gonna do much into that. High health, nothing there yet. Not doing that. No, I don't want to do that one. Oh, I can do an ultimate? Storm calling. Yes. So, charge your fists with power of the storm, replacing your light and heavy attacks with new, stronger abilities. Light attacks become lightning bolts, dealing a bunch of shock damage to an enemy up to 28 meters away. Heavy attacks blast enemies in a 4x5 area for 453 shock damage. Attacks deplete ultimate until you run out or the ability is totaled off. Okay, cool. So I can use it by pressing R. Yay! Finally, an ultimate ability. Okay. Heading north. If I want to follow the path, I can go this way. See a book over there. Yep, see there's the demon people. Right over there. It's really hard to do that solo until you level up quite a bit. Like over 50 and like 500 plus champion points, which is what they call the points. Oh man, this is a dangerous area. Let's go this way. Down here. Around in a circle and attack them from the flank. That is a cool ability. Alright, so this is all mountains right here, so I should actually head back this way and get back on the trail, heading around to the other side of this mountain. Shattergrove. Yeah, you can get a ton of experience by just like roaming around and looking around. We're almost there. Is that another book? Yep. I'm not sure if these count. It's part of the Mages Guild.
Best price is here.
And Pertar. He's the last.
All right. We'll find them.
Yeah, I'll need to be careful to avoid the main quest while I'm in Elsweyr and try to stick to side quests and miscellaneous quests. Unless you guys want me to play the main quest. It's just, it'll be spoilers, definitely. I think it might be more fun. I know it's just like, oh, I hope I don't kill myself. It's okay. I know it's just releasing now, but I guess that doesn't mean we have to play it as soon as it comes out. We could just go and explore the area and then come back to it when, you know, the storyline brings it to us, and that might be better. But let me know your thoughts. So, there are multiple delves in each country. You can do some of them by guild quests, like from the Fighters Guild in the game, in the Mages Guild, and all other factions. You explore. There's always at least one. What's this? Digging orders. All right, listen up, you dogs. I want this place stripped bare. Take anything that looks valuable or powerful. We managed to sneak past those idiot high elves. Now's our chance. If the rumors are true, there's something in this hole that will let us blast that smug look off their stupid faces. Just you watch. Now dig. Jeez. Commander the Amazing. And Commander spelled wrong. I forgot what I was saying. So there's always at least one Sky Shard, which you can get a skill point after 3 with, so it's a good way to level up. Yeah, if you had time, the smart thing to do would be to go through each of the delves every time you played, do a dungeon, and you get a ton of experience, skill points.
This way.
And you get a ton of loot too. I might end up buying a, oh, it's first one's over here, a merchant that you can activate while in these places, because halfway through I always seem to get overburdened with all the stuff that I pick up. It's really handy to have a banker or a merchant that you can buy that can just appear next to you, and then you can just, you know, sell off all this junk and gather more, sell more, make some money, you know? Here's a miscellaneous quest. Elsweyr Ruin, a relic. A strange glow surrounds the relic. We'll take it. Oh.
Wait, don't go. Surprised to see me? Huh, so were the Sea Elves. I didn't even have time to say Mage's Guild before they killed me. And now here sits poor old Betty stuck because of that stupid bet.
Oh. Bet? What bet?
I made a bet with my friend Angrel. We're both adepts at the hall in Volkilgard. I bet her that I could find more relics than she did in a 2-week span.
The Miramar killed you while you were looking for these relics then?
Right. But the worst part is, I think I'm stuck like this. I put a pile of gold on the wager and we sealed the bet with a spell. A binding contract spell. Until I can win or lose the wager, I don't think I can move on.
Oh. Well, I could take the relic back to Volkilgard for you. No problem. Now I know the way.
Would you? That's unbelievably kind. You'll be 3 times blessed in Aetherius. I should warn you, Angrel's something of a terrible person. And sincerely, thank you.
You're welcome. Alright.
Thank you.
Somehow that got unchecked. So there's another one right down here. Oops. Did I just... Oh no, that... So down there you could see the my ultimate was ready to go. Where's... Oh, it's right there. Dusk mushroom. Let's see. And I believe it's this way. Yes. So the Sky Shard is probably over here, or maybe not. Usually they tuck it away in like a spot to the side so that if you're not actually looking for it, you might miss it. Oh, but there are books back there. Let's look through those real quick. Are these books? No. I just saw the pile of books and thought. You can pick up books. Oh, there's one. And no, it's not gonna let me. And get skill points for them. Not all books, just some. And it seems like the more often you pick them up, the less often you find them. Ooh. That's probably the usually there is always a boss. Try to pick up some magic that he's doing some damage that'll give me health back. Good job, girl. Ah, there's this guy. Oh yeah, see, I just read from the bookshelf by accident. Is that something? No. Okay. One more to go. Oh wow, yeah, getting quite a few. I didn't have dual wield, but I do now. Let's see, it's this way. That must be the boss. Oh, she was gonna... Well, thank you. She was going to... It's just, if you have a soul gem, it's just so easy to use it real quick. And instead of have to wait. Alright. And that was the boss, right? I didn't see the thing highlights. Where's it? There it is. Alright. Yeah, one of the reasons I like my, warning, I heard you. Hey, I just wanted you idiots to know I heard what you were saying about me. You think there's nothing here but yellow crystals. Well, guess what? Wrong again, imbeciles. I found the power source that's making this whole place hum. Once I get it loose, I'll show you all that you were stupid to doubt me. Now quit drinking and get back to work. Or else. Your leader, Commander the Brilliant. Okay. Is that... Oh, there, I can't get in there. Okay. Here? Can I get in there? Nickel. Nice. Okay. Right, just around the corner. And push the button to get out. Oops. Oh, I forgot to check. I'm pretty sure that was the boss at the end, but I want to make sure that I cleared the delve. So I'll have to check that when it loads. Yep, it's white, so I cleared it. I think, will it say? Nah, I don't know. Guess it doesn't say. Oh, and then I also got my daily reward to claim. Crown Try Restoration Potion. Yay! Claim that. And I will go ahead and add that. No, that's a meal. I want the restoration potion. But I should go ahead and eat the meal. What's my status? How do you get to status? Character? I think it's still active for 22 more minutes. In my experience, boost is active for 8 more minutes. Oh, okay. Alright, so now we want to get back. I want to get here to talk to Drag Grill Dro. Okay. Oops. Let's get up to the road. I'm a little bit afraid that's going to start a quest, although I guess it would have a thing above it if it did. Arderon Explored, Chapter 5. Gentle reader, I feel the need to edit my unedited thoughts about the beautiful, unparalleled Isle of Contemplation. Without a doubt, one of the most beautiful places on Tamriel. Your fair explorer has many happy memories of quiet meals, meaningful looks, moonlit encounters. As I said, my time on the Isle of Contemplation has been magical. I hope yours is the same. That's a main quest icon. That's what I need to avoid. So I don't get out of order. Let's go for a
I have to go. If I'm late again, Malingway threatened to throw me in. I'll talk to you later, Baham.
I wonder if anybody knows if there's a way to like look this way or that way without turning the character. Let me know. I used to play a little bit of World of Warcraft, and I know you can set it so that like you click the right mouse and it'll turn it, but it won't turn the character, which is kind of nice when you're traveling. What do I have on my... So I have Endless Fury, my Destruction Staff, lightning form. I want to move that in my familiar. Okay. Nope, not doing that. No, I don't really want to do a barrier. Okay. I guess I don't really see why I would want to put up a barrier. I pretty much just want to create as much destruction as I can. And then when I get to add a secondary weapon, I will... Is he still following me? Sometimes they nip at your heels and they run away. Yeah. Okay. Once I get to have a secondary weapon at level 15, I think I will add a restoration staff. I may change my mind. There's definite bonuses to that. Here it is. Hi.
Ah, Walker. Good tidings and heartfelt salutations. The Garildro wonders what brings you to this serene location. This one rarely receives visitors. Wait, something smells delicious, yes? Do you perhaps carry dusk mushrooms in your pack?
As a matter of fact, I brought the dusk mushrooms just for you.
Dusk mushrooms? For Dagaril Drow?
Yeah.
What a kind and generous gift to present to this old bag of fur and bones. Still, even a gift is rarely free. Speak, and this one will listen. Maybe even help if it is within this one's ability to do so.
Abnarthon says you can direct us to moon singers who can recite the secret tales of Kunra Ra.
Does he now? What else has that old wizard told you? And why does an ancient battle mage care about a secret order of storytellers and a forgotten hero named Kunzari? No matter. For dusk mushrooms, this one will tell you almost anything.
Well, here are the dusk mushrooms. Now you can tell me where I can find the moon singers.
Oh, these will make wonderful soup. Thank you.
Mushroom soup.
3 moon singers carry the secret tale of Kunzari and the demon, each a different part. Find a Zargo Longtail at the Redfur Trading Post, Miss Bina at Bandari Trading Post, and Satari in Raurka.
Okay, I'll tell Abnarthon about the moon singers. Okay. So I need to go to each of these people. Oh, hello. Where did you come from?
I see you made it to the old Lawmaster's camp. Were the dusk mushrooms to his liking?
Yes, he said that we need to go to the Redfur Trading Post, the Badari Trading Post, and Rakaha.
Gratwood, Malabal Tor, and Reaper's March. Not an easy journey, but I can make it more tolerable. Allow me to open a portal to Redfur Trading Post.
Oh my gosh,
Track
yes.
down the first moon
Thank you.
singer and hear the beginning of Kunzari's tale. I'll be along shortly.
Alright. That sounds fantastic. I love that they're opening a portal
This
for
portal
us.
will transport you to Redfur Trading Post. I'll catch up with you after I pay my respects to old grandfather.
Search my packs. You will find nothing. This one is innocent. Tell her goodbye.
Okay, so we're just going down the road, yeah, and we'll get this trading post or the way shrine while we're at it. I'm gonna go on a quick break though, so I will be back shortly, just like 5 minutes probably. I am back. So I think I need to maybe leave this up because the Griffin was doing all sorts of funny stuff while I in the picture here. Instead of putting up that away scene. Let's see. Let's get this way shrine. Awesome. And let's go see this storyteller, I think it is. Hello.
Kunzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krajun, a company of heroes. Starting with the Altmer, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the alien worms. These are the words, and the words are true." This one recognizes a lover of stories when he sees one. Care to hear another tale?
Dragro Dro sent me to learn the story of Kinzari and the demon.
Old grandfather sent you. Interesting. This one can only tell you what he knows, and Azargo only knows the beginning of the story. That is the way of things concerning the great stories and the secrets they hold. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yes, please tell me the beginning of the story.
In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms were barely more than 16 tribes, the great hero Kunzari went on many adventures. After Kunzari defeated the giant troll by consuming 401 moon sugar pies, he met a demon.
A demon like a Daedra?
No, a different kind of demon. Now be quiet and listen. The demon said, "My brothers and I shall take this land and its treasures, even the moons from the sky." Kunzari objected, but the demon laughed. "You cannot stop us, little cat thing."
What did Kenrazi do?
Kunzari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krajun, a company of heroes, starting with the Altmer, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the alien worms. These are the words, and the words are true."
Thank you, Moonsinger. Oh, there it is. So the movie we watched at the beginning is for Elsweyr, but there was another one for this prologue, I believe. So I'll need to see if I can find that. Hello.
What an interesting story. If only I could shake my shadow as easily as Kunzari does, well, anything. At least now I know where to find the first triangulant.
The first triangulant?
Yes, the triangulant. The first reference point that will allow us to use the map and locate the weapon. We must proceed with caution, however. My unknown follower utilizes a magic I cannot penetrate. I need to conserve my energy, just in case.
Okay. So where do we need to go to find the first triangulant?
The location was spelled out in the Moonsinger's story. The verse concerning Nurarian the Perfect. It's as clear as the sky on a cloudless day. Among the buried roots of the alien worms. It refers to a place I know well. Wormroot Depths.
What's Wormroot Depths?
An alien ruin located here in Gratwood. Somewhere in Wormroot Depths, the ancient Khajiit hid a reference point that will get us one step closer to finding the weapon. We should travel separately, for safety's sake. I'll meet you inside the ruin.
Okay. I'll meet you inside Wormroot Depths also. Okay. on one moment. Let me see if I can figure this out. The map issue I'm having. Oh. Escape? Escape. No, wait. Edit, not escape. It is the right click, as the mammoth cheese points out. Ah ha ha ha, I figured it out. Well, they helped me figure it out. Alright, so this is the country we're in. Okay, so we need to go here. It's not that far away. Learn something new every day. I think I need to go up. Can I get up? Up, up.
The minion soldiers are looking for something at the Fallen Esti winter site, but frost trolls hinder their progress.
Oh dear.
Frost trolls?
What is that? Oh. Nothing good. Oh. Nope, wrong button. There he is. Hi, buddy. No, I did not mean to jump that like that. I was meaning to jump slightly and then jump to the left and then jump down. At least I did not die. Ooh, I am close to a big boss. I do not... You cannot take those on by yourself unless you're pretty high level too. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. Ooh. Simple. Okay, I have not had much practice with this. Ah. One more. Yay! Yay, you unlocked a simple chest. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, monkeys. Aw. Oh, is it another delve? I'm gonna end up going through 3 delves, aren't I? It's been a while since I've done this, so, yep. Well, get a lot of experience. I wonder if I have another one of those experience scrolls. Oh, he's with me. That's nice.
Ah, the distinctive smell of Daedric sorcery. It's as atrocious as it is pervasive.
I don't. I will go ahead and take one of these meals. Oh, I don't want to do that. I just wanted to eat it. I don't want to add it to a quick slot. Use. So, I can't remember if you can actually buy the scrolls anywhere. I think you could probably get them from the ground store with using like real money, but don't know if I want to do that. So. pretty empty. Let's make sure not to miss the Sky Shard. There's actually a Elder Scrolls app you can get for your phone that I found it's pretty useful to locate that kind of a thing easily. Oh, there it is. I'm not sure how quickly they'll add Elsweyr though.
Your technique seems adequate, if a bit unrefined.
Ah, I hate these guys. They whip you with tail. Yeah. Need to go that way.
If I wasn't preserving my power, we'd be done.
That was the boss. Yeah, one of the reasons I picked the sorcerer is because they're so powerful. I like to be able to solo, and I like to be able to solo without dying every 5 minutes. So, an assassin dual wielding character was a lot of fun, but it's also, I usually don't do mages, so it's a lot of fun to be able to play this character too.
I'm not sure what I expected, but it certainly wasn't this. The ancient Khajiit really want us to work to uncover the triangulant.
Oh, I forgot that it's riddled with puzzles. Okay, so that's a new moon. That's a full moon.
Examine the moons on each statue.
That's like a quarter moon. What does this say? When Joan and Jode in their fullness face the empty sky, Kunrath-Ra will see the path to knowledge. These are the words, and the words are true. So the empty sky would be a new moon.
Fascinating.
A full moon and
it
a
must
new
have something to do with the direction of the light.
Full moon and a new moon. So that's a full moon.
Pretty ingenious for a bunch of ancient cats.
Yay!
Why don't you see what's in the chest before we head to the Bandari trading post?
I don't
Come
really
along.
remember
I
it
can't
from last
maintain
time.
this portal indefinitely.
Gosh, I love the portals. The portal system is like such an amazing idea. Heidi says you can turn up the volume. Okie doke, I just turned up the volume. Let me know if that's any better. Oh, I'm just outside town. That makes it very... But this is new area.
Only the brave travel these roads now.
Kunzari said, because two shall become three, annoying the demon. As soon as this one rescues Flinthill's demon hunter from the alien lair of creeping ebony plants. These are the words, and the words are true.
You know, the legend of Kunzari is more interesting than I remember. It must be Moonsinger Mizbina's delivery. Marginally entertaining.
Heidi
She made the
says that it's
location of the
better.
next
Graphics look better
triangular
on
quite
her end.
clear to one of exceptional
great.
intellect.
Thank you.
Such as myself.
So you figured out where the next triangulate for the map can be found?
Of course. Only the nearby Black Vine ruins could be referred to as the Alien lair of creeping ebony plants. I never cared for carnivorous vegetation. I'll meet you in the ruins after I make one more attempt to catch my elusive stalker.
Someone is still following you?
Yes, and with brazen impunity. I almost caught my stalker here at the trading post before they slipped away in the crowd. They're like an insect buzzing around my head that I can't quite swat. Someone with that level of power concerns me greatly.
Well, good luck with that. I'll meet you inside Black Vine ruins. So I don't need to talk to this woman? Okay. Black Vine ruins. So that's over here. Pretty close by again. That's nice. Going the right way. Kind of. So I think it's looking at like I'm going to finish this prologue today, and then I don't know if I probably won't get to actually Elsweyr right now today. Yeah. Right? But I will be back on live streaming multiple times this week. I might actually do some on Twitch. I'm not sure yet, but I'll always send out a Twitter notification. Where am I going? Go up the hill, I guess. And then this weekend, I plan on playing on and off all weekend. So I have Monday pretty much totally free. A lore book discovered. It's for the Mages Guild again, which I have not yet joined. That I can pick them up still, and hopefully they'll count as being checked off the list of lore books you need to pick up. Whoop. But no. Yes? I guess I do go down this way. I was like, oh, there's a cliff. Elefante. Is it up here or is it down below? We'll find out in a second. thanks, Heidi. So that's good luck with the rest of your stream. I appreciate that. It's good to know that the quality is a little bit better. I think the first time I did a live stream, the quality of the video was not very good until it had a chance to process after I was done streaming. So it's a work in progress. If anybody has any comments or suggestions, let me know.
The Khajiit Moonsingers went to a great deal of effort to separate and hide their clues, but I feel like we're getting closer.
See, that's a banker. This guy...
Ariel.
That's his
I
banker.
was supposed
He
to
bought
die,
him.
not you.
Hi. Ooh. Who's there, Daryl?
Who's there?
Oh.
Daryl? No, you're someone else. Please don't kill me. I've nothing of value to steal.
I'm not going to kill you.
Then you're not a bandit? Thank the Eight for small blessings. My brother Daryl wasn't as lucky. He thought he could outsmart the bandits in the ruins. Now he's gone. He'd do anything to find a cure for me. But all I pray for now is his safety.
Are you sick?
I've been sick most of my life. We came looking for a plant, one that grows by the light of an Ayleid well. They say its sap can heal any malady. The bandits stopped us, but Daryl made a deal in exchange for passage. I haven't seen him since.
I'll see if I can find him. Yeah, a lot of these delves will have like a quest, usually just one quest that you might be able to pick up. And they're usually really easy, so, you know, might as well pick them up. I'm looking for a beam of light that shows me where, so that's Serial, where the sky shard is. Oops, I didn't mean to talk to you.
Try not to let the condom...
Hello. Sometimes it's really hard to turn off the looting, you know? Okay, let's go this way. I bet the sky shard is this way. Knights of Abner.
Where did you learn to fight? Shada Stula Academy? It's hard not to want to click on, oh, there it is, on the button from my familiar. I'm just used to having all active. See if we can get in here. Not attract any attention. Yay, one skill point. kill them a little faster? Hmm?
Oh, jeez. Maybe you could help me out. Oh. Okay, so that means the little red arrow at the bottom of the screen, knife or arrow, means one of my weapons, I believe it was enchanted, and is now out of enchantments. Yeah, I think it was this one. Let's see. R to enchant. No. Charge. I'll use a common one for now. And the rest should be good. Yeah, it'll show you at the bottom of the screen if you need to charge any of your enchanted items. That would just be your weapons, though, I think.
Don't think because I'm wounded that I won't defend myself. The Stranglers won't have much to devour after I'm done with you.
Dane sent me to find you.
Dane's still breathing? Then I've still got a reason to go on. I have to get that plant sap before it's too late.
Well, I could probably handle it myself. Let's see, should I send him out on his own, or I don't really want to come back here, so let's say go ahead with and get out while you can. Oh, but you wouldn't go and get this app? I'll get this app for you. That's fine. Whatever.
What? Why would you risk your neck for us? I'm not in a position to argue. The plant should be near the Iliad well. Be careful of the Stranglers. They don't care whether their meat is dead or alive.
This guy gets to him first, so probably, yeah, kill him off and I'll have to wait. I've reached level 10. I can now enter PvP battles in Cyrodiil. Yay! Open the Alliance War window and select campaigns. This is available. Awesome. We'll take that plant. Okay. And so now I'm gonna run back real quick. Take care of that. Ooh, a level 10 hero. Level 10 hero. I've made my mark, but it could be quite a bit bigger and better. Okay.
Can't hardly keep my eyes open. I hope I don't bleed out before I can get back to Dane. Did you find the plant?
Yes, now let's get you out of here.
I still can't believe you came along. Me and my brother, we were orphaned. Haven't been able to rely on anyone but ourselves since. This sap will give Dane a fighting chance. Let's go while I'm still conscious.
Okay. I wonder... So, I need to lead him out of here now. So I'm going to have to come back around, I guess. Wrong way. So if you just keep running, you can usually get away from them. I don't think you have to worry about, yeah, people who are following you.
I see what you did there.
All right. Talk to Daryl.
Dane's not looking good. I need to get him out of here. Don't think either of us would have made it if you hadn't come along. I don't say this very often. Thank you.
Do you really think this app will heal your brother?
It's all we have to hold on to right now. I have my doubts, but I need to stay strong for Dane. But even so, this was all worth it. Just to know there's still good people in this world. People like you.
Okay. It's too bad. I don't think I can,
We've got the sap, brother. One trip to the alchemist, and you will be right as rain.
Dariel, I didn't think I'd see you again.
Pretty sure you
We're
can't
sticking
go back.
together
Yes.
from now on.
It's really too bad that you can't go back that way if you've completed the area.
Now!
I'm gonna have to take a look at what I have slotted on number 2 because I don't think there's any option to use it. Should have and I thought that's what it was for construction stuff. Actually, okay, let's take a quick look at it. 2. Force Pulse. Focus all the elemental energies with your staff with the blast, flame, and frost and shock. So, I wonder why it hasn't been letting me use it. I'll have to keep a closer eye on that. I'm gonna try for a few of you. See if I can like just run ahead. Fine. I kill you all. I'll die in my hands.
Your technique seems adequate, if a bit unrefined.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm just not very good at using that quick slot for health potions. I wonder... Oh, it's Q. I need to be pushing just Q. I should, instead of just selecting it from the ribbon, it's just... Ooh. Ah! I didn't mean that. Ah! That makes sense. I'm thinking back to when I was playing the PS4 and yeah, you just click one button that you have on the top ribbon. You should do this one, the health potion. You can set it like that, and that's your health potion now when you use Q. I'm just not very good at taking it, but I need it. Dungeon Finder. I can do dungeons now. Yay. And a horse. Let's see. I will upgrade. Health or magic? Health or magic? Health, I guess.
Ah, another prism puzzle. At least the ancient Khajiit were consistent. Examine that stone plaque, will you? Any clue will be helpful.
Sure. I'm doing the demon weapon, not whatever the other one is. Sometimes knowledge can only be found in the dark. The fading moon gives way to the empty sky. So, whatchamacallit, the dark side of the moon, the fading.
Knowledge
returning.
can only be found in the dark. Could that refer to the new moons?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. And the fading moon gives way to the empty sky. So it's the fading moon, I forget what that's called, but fading into a dark moon. Is this one fading? I don't know, we'll try it. Okay, and then the new moon. There. Was that right?
Ignore any statues displaying a full moon.
Ah.
Adequately done. Now, collect the triangulant and let's be on our way. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Okay. Here I am. Puzzles are fun, though. The first time I did this prologue, though, it took me a couple of turns to get used to them talking about the moon phases and the sun phases to figure the puzzles out. I think it definitely helps now that I know that's what they're talking about for sure. It's like each time. I mean, it's pretty obvious though once you look at it, but when when something is new, it's like it takes your mind a couple of clicks to actually realize what they're talking about. I'm just going for that way shrine. Every time I see a black way shrine, I'm just like, put it on my map.
Then Kunzari turned to the rest of his Prajun. One more we need. A Khajiit queen of renown. A Nequina sharp-tongued, who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true.
I bet there was a book next to each one of them and I missed it. Well, that was part 3.
This new Moonsinger shows a modicum of promise, but she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Still, the story was interesting, and it points us toward the final triangulant required to make use of the map.
You know where the final triangulant is located?
Oh yes, the Moonsinger made it quite clear. Her tale points to an old shrine not far from here known as Jode's Light, the Big Moon, referenced in the story. Once we collect the final triangulant, I'll be able to use the map to find the weapon.
How do I know you're really going to use the weapon to end the war?
Still don't trust me? Neither do I. I know what I'm capable of. I'm no better than the fools that lead the alliances. That's why we'll only use the weapon to get them to the negotiating table. Diplomacy works best when facilitated by a big stick.
If you say so, I'll meet you at Jode's Light. Okay. So up here. Like I can get out of town this over that way. Or I'm heading straight for it. Sheesh. Iron gauntlets. Somehow I wandered right towards it when I didn't mean to. I think I need to head back to town and take a left up there instead of the way that I went. There should be a road up here. I should have just taken that in the first place. Oh, while I'm here, where are they? Oh no, I think you. I wanted to get some more experience scrolls, but I don't think you can buy them. Alright, we'll head out this way and go around, I guess. Alright, where was I? Sorry, I had a tickle in the back of my throat, so I just I need to drink some water and like cough really hard for a minute. And then I'm all good. Alright, I think this road will actually take us almost all the way there, thankfully. It's like the furthest reaching one. All the other ones were like really close by, so. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they did that on purpose. Make you work for the, this, what I think is the last one. I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. And he said that there were three storytellers, you know? Well, I was gonna say what a desolate area, but not really. Moon sugar for glossy fur? Yes. If you guys want me to read those, I don't know. There's less, it seems like, that you come across than in Skyrim. I play in Skyrim also, and there's so many books in Skyrim that it's not always the best to stop and read every single book you find. But those are the lore books for the Mages Guild, so you can go back and read them. They're in my inventory now.
A moment, traveler.
Yeah.
We need to talk. Please, a moment of your time. I need to speak to you about Abner Thorn.
You're the one that's been following him, aren't you?
My intentions are honorable, I assure you. I am Camira, agent for the Speaker of the Main. When we learned about Abner Thorn sought the same weapon as Euraxia, the Speaker sent me to intervene.
Who's Euraxia?
Euraxia Tarn, Abner's cruel half-sister. She conquered my home city of Rimmon and proclaimed herself its queen. If she gets her hands on the weapon, Elsweyr's suffering will increase 1,000-fold.
Abner never mentioned that his sister was involved. I didn't know he had a sister before.
I do not think they get along. From my observations, Abner seeks the weapon for peaceful ends, but this is a delusion. It is too powerful, too evil. We must convince Abner to find the weapon before Euraxia does and destroy it. That is the only way.
Who's the Speaker of the Main?
That would be my master, Garashri. The Main can't be everywhere. So Garashri travels and speaks for the Main. I suppose you could say I am the speaker's speaker. At least, I am his eyes and ears in this situation.
And who's the main?
The current spiritual leader of the Khajiit is Akuzri. He is as wise and honorable as he is ancient.
How many agents like you does the main have in Tamriel?
Oh, such a question. You do not really expect me to answer that, do you? I will say this, however. There is no one else in Tamriel quite like me.
Why not talk to Abner Tharn directly about destroying the weapon?
Tharn believes he knows best. He will not listen to me. I am not sure he will even accept your counsel. But you have to try. At first, I thought Tharn was working with Euraxia. From what I have seen, his mission of peace is sincere, just misguided.
Misguided in what way?
In every way. How can something of such power be used safely to stop a war? It cannot. When you require a breeze, you do not summon a tornado. We must reach the item before Euraxia and then destroy it. That is the only option.
How are you able to avoid Abner Tharn's detection?
Are you always so direct with your questions?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, very well. Perhaps a bit of honesty will convince you of my intentions. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. It blocks all forms of magical detection.
That's a powerful and unusual sort of gift. Can I buy it?
It helps me in my role as agent for the Speaker of the Main. And that is all I will say on this matter. We must focus on finding the item before Euraxia Tharn. I will help you do this, and then we will destroy it.
Alright. Okay, well, I'd appreciate your help. Yes. Okay. Where's Abnar has been with me in all these delves, so... Is he just skipping this last one? Oh. He just appeared.
I find it fitting that the final triangulant awaits us in a Khajiit ruin. I'm beginning to question my own magnificence, if you can imagine such a thing. Despite multiple attempts, I still haven't been able to identify or catch the damnable prowler who has been following me. It's really becoming quite irksome.
Well, I met your shadow on the way here. Her name is Chimera. She's an agent of the Speaker of the Main.
A Khajiit? Why would the Speaker of the Main send a powerful wizard to hound me so?
I don't think she's a mage. She wants to help us get the weapon back before Euraxia Tharn.
My half-sister? They're aware of her interest in this? But why didn't this agent of the Speaker simply approach me directly? I would have gladly welcomed her assistance in this matter.
She's afraid it'll balk at her ultimate goal. She says the weapon's a danger and must be destroyed.
Destroy my one chance to stop the Three Banners War? Never. Don't tell me you agree with this nonsense. That we should allow the Dominion, Pact, and Covenant to continue to tear Tamriel apart? Do you want more people to die?
Let's see. If finding the weapon gives us a chance to stop the Three Banner War, it's worth the risk. If the weapon is as dangerous as Chimera says, maybe we should destroy it. I don't know if it's worth the risk. Tamriel can be a real dangerous place. Like all sorts of artifacts out there and things. I'm gonna say maybe we should destroy it.
That's fear talking. We can end a terrible war if we get to the weapon before my despicable half-sister. I shall see this through. I have to. I'd appreciate your help, but I can't force you. We can discuss destroying the weapon after we end the war.
Okay, I agree we need to get to the weapon before Euryxia. Let's go find the last triangulant. Alright. So we're... Book bag. Book back. Or backpack. I'm not sure it's gonna let me go this way. I'll give it a try. If I could skip the delve, I'll do that just because I'm not playing right now to go through the delves. I'm playing for this prologue. Yeah, it's like so I'll have to come back to that. And they make it really easy too though. You look at the map and you can see that it's black, so it's still uncompleted. Oh, but there's I'll take that since I'm such a low level. Oh no, my inventory's full. Okay, I don't need the glyph, it's fine. Or do I? I could drop some trash, probably. Yeah. Trash. But it's gold, too. I don't need this stuff. I'm not doing crafting right now. Yes. I can use that. That's medium. And it's better. Let's equip that. This is better. Oh, I don't use a shield. Okay. I'll need to go through, restore. Go through and check out my inventory, and it's just a constant thing to have to go through with the glyphs and make sure you're using the most powerful glyph for enchanting as you can.
With luck, we'll gather the last triangulant and be done with ancient ruins.
Oh. Is it down here? Yeah. Okay. When Kunra-Ri mirrored full saw, the lions glared other across sky. Ugh, okay. Well, full moon. When they glared against... Oh.
Some of the words have been chipped away. See what you can make of it.
I remember this was the hardest one. That's what I remember. That's a new moon. Here's a full moon. And is there another full moon? So that's full. Oh, that one's full also. Oh, that was it?
I hardly doubted you. Now grab the final triangulant and let's return to my camp in Grot. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
I'm just thinking the last time I was there, the first time I did that, I've only done it once before, the prologue quest. I had no idea. I just ran around trying to figure it out. I finally got it, But this time I was like, the two full moons stare across each other, and that's it.
Once you know where to look, the location becomes perfectly obvious.
Oh, is
Come,
this it?
let's talk.
Griffin, you're in the way.
With your assistance, we gathered the 3 triangulants that allowed me to decipher the map formed by the Wrathstone tablet. I now know that the demon weapon resides in the halls of Colossus, along the southern coast of Elsweyr.
Ah, Elsweyr, finally. The halls of Colossus.
An ancient structure whose purpose and origin is clouded in legend. Some believe it contains the dwarven Numidium, which could be the weapon we seek. I've chartered a wagon to get us to the coast. Then a boat will take us the rest of the way.
I wonder if Kamari will follow us.
Honestly, I don't give a skeever's arse. She may have been able to track me when I wasn't attempting to conceal our movements, but I made sure to... It appears this Chimera is more capable than I anticipated.
Chimera found us, didn't she? Oh.
The halls of Colossus? Arrogant Imperial. Without my assistance, you will never survive that place.
Away with you, cat. It falls upon me to end this accursed war.
So you can declare yourself Emperor? I think not. I will accompany you to find and destroy the weapon.
Emperor has never been my ambition. Join us if you want. Just don't get in my way. Surprisingly clever, those ancient Khajiit. An old tablet, oral histories disguised as fables, and sophisticated triangulant tiles, all pointing to one location, the halls of Colossus. The abhorrent 3 Banners War is practically over.
And you're all right with Kamari joining or accompanying us?
The cat can do as she pleases. Based on the skills she has already demonstrated, however, I'm not averse to having her along. Just realize that I plan to utilize the weapon despite her protestations. Now take this, for your efforts.
Well, thanks.
The Halls of Colossus. A place as mysterious as it is ancient. I never imagined I'd have a reason to seek it out, let alone explore it. Let's hope the item we pursue lives up to my expectations, and that we reach it before my half-sister Euraxia.
I know you want to end the war. What does Euraxia hope to accomplish?
A few years ago, my deplorable sibling broke protocol and conquered a portion of Elsweyr. I assume she wants the weapon to secure her territory and increase the size of her holdings. Euraxia's ruthlessness is exceeded only by her ambition.
Does it bother you that you're opposing your sister on this?
Half-sister, and I have no hesitation in this regard. To best Euraxia, however, we need to reach the halls of Colossus ahead of her. Give me and Chimera a moment to negotiate an accord we can both live with, then meet us by the wagon I chartered.
Okay, I'll meet you at the wagon.
Take care of any outstanding business you may have as quickly as possible. I want to depart for the halls of Colossus and find the weapon as soon as we can.
I think we can just go right to the hall, or to the wagon. everything is so pretty in these loading screens. It's like they make such a beautiful game, but nothing can compete with the loading screens.
These ruins are not empty. Your friends have come this way. I can smell them.
Euraxia's soldiers are not my friends, Cat. I will not allow them to seize the weapon.
So you say, but will you really oppose your sister?
Half-sister, and I oppose anyone who adds to the woes of the Empire.
I was just gonna check to see if it was actually a dungeon. Because they got that little thing at the bottom of the screen. It said, "A dungeon looks like this."
Joan and Joan, was that an earthquake?
Stay vigilant and look for a way inside.
I see more puzzles. The ambush.
Abner Tharn and the Ratstone, just as Queen Euraxia predicted.
Queen? I see my demented half-sister is still full of herself.
My queen sends her love, and this poison gas.
To me, before the gas takes you.
Necromancer, deal with these scum.
Undead.
Euraxia
Keep them away
tricked
from
you,
Tharn.
old wizard. You brought the Ratstone here. Its magic will unlock the vault.
I see a panel. Hold them off.
We have an endless supply of undead, you fools.
That takes care of the poison.
Relish your victory while you can. We'll reach the weapon before you.
Well done, Cat. I barely regret your presence now. We need to get that door open.
Euraxia's soldiers were here long enough to turn some of the Hull's own defenses against us. We need to be on our guard, Walker.
How did you know that the panel would stop the flow of poison gas?
One ancient ruin is much like another, and I have spent a lot of time exploring places such as this. To be honest, I took an educated guess. Luckily, Jode's light shined upon us, and my guess proved true.
Do you think there will be more traps to deal with? Think about it for a moment, I guess. Wow, what a delay. Okay. She's gonna say, most assuredly.
Most assuredly.
Okay.
Unless the Euraxians blunder into them first. But I do not think we can count on that. They figured out how to turn the gas against us after all. First things first, however. We need to find a way to open that door.
Sorry, I had to pause, or mute it for a second. Any suggestions on how to open the door?
Many ancient Khajiit puzzles utilize reflected light. The mechanism to unlock the door appears to be tied to one such puzzle. If you can find a way to reflect the light to the door, I believe it will open.
Alright. Let's figure this puzzle out. Oh, you have something to say?
My half-sister has stooped to employing necromancers. How distasteful. No matter. We need to open this door and deal with Captain Calcevius and his soldiers. Interesting. What's with all the dragon imagery, I wonder?
Oh, I wonder. What did Captain Calcevius mean when he said that you broke the seal?
That rumble when we entered. Somehow the Wrathstone I carry triggered a mechanism of some sort. It started a process that will eventually open the vault and permit access to the weapon. That's my assumption, in any event.
And what was that about the dragon imagery?
Look around. Some sort of dragon decorates nearly every surface. While ancient, the carvings were clearly added after the halls were first constructed. Well, that's a mystery for later. Right now, we need to beat Euraxia's soldiers to the weapon.
Euraxia knew you had the Wraithstone and would bring it here, but does she want you dead?
It appears I've stumbled into another one of my half-sister's nefarious schemes. I need to be more careful about that. Still, I don't think Euraxia counted on Chimera's presence. That works to our advantage. Just don't tell the cat I said that.
Is there any way to stop the process before the vault opens?
Stop the process? Why in Oblivion's name would we want to do that? No. We just need to reach the vault and retrieve the weapon before Euraxia's soldiers do. Now go and examine that puzzle. It appears much the same as the ones you dealt with earlier.
Okay. Let's see. The slivers of the moon and the dark sky combine to open the path to ascension. Okay, so the ones between, so the new moon and the ones in between the moon and the full moon. Oh, that one's busted or something. There's a sliver. Not the full moon. There's another sliver.
That did it! Hurry, this way!
I don't use the roll very often on purpose. Usually it's an accident.
Necromancers. Only your sister would ally with such abominations.
Half-sister. And who's to say the necromancer isn't the captain's pet?
Regardless, Euraxia apparently wants you dead.
I have that effect on people, especially my relatives.
Good sneak attack. The bow and arrow is actually really good for that. I guess you would just want a really good hand-to-hand weapon also to be able to switch to.
What now, mage?
Isn't it obvious? Down.
Down?
It appears to be the only way. You could have waited for my portal. Never mind. Let's move on.
I think he did that on purpose. Where? We're not on the map right now. Okay.
You think the dragon imagery is significant, wizard?
Of course. Why else sculpt them on nearly every surface?
Maybe whoever lived here simply liked dragons, yes?
Maybe it was part of the place. Check out also. Yep. So I know, because I played this before, that there's nothing else in this area besides enemies. So I'm not going to drag around very much.
We need to find the captain and end this.
I'm well aware of the stakes, Cat. Try to run faster.
Imperials! You think Joan and Jode shine only upon you?
Yeah, they're just entertaining.
Another light puzzle? Well, go solve it. Time waits for no one, not even Abner Tharn.
What do you think I'm doing, dude? Okay. Joan's blessing. A closed eye admits no light. Only the slitted or open eye can see the path to knowledge. A closed eye, so a new moon. Only the slitted, so a new moon and a partially open one. So I don't know, maybe this one. Oops.
You did it! Now solve the other side.
Good, because I was slightly confused there for a second. I wasn't sure if I pushed the right button. Other one is... Oh, so that's active. You need to be active, I think. Not that. So I've got a slitted one, slitted new moon. Oh, is this? We're going. It's not letting me push this one. Is there? I thought there were two tablets to read. This is the Jones blessing. Jones light shines upon those who make an effort to change their lives. It ignores those who are content to be full or resigned to be empty. Is it the opposite? Oh, so it's only slitted, not the new one. Slitted, and open them? Ah.
The door is open. Come, hurry!
I kind of read that backwards. Wow. Talk about dragon imagery.
Stop!
What now, Cat? Have you forgotten that we're in a hurry?
These reliefs, they tell the story of Kunzari and the demons.
Those aren't demons. They're dragons.
Jode's light! The dragons are the weapon! Euraxia wants to release dragons!
Damn it all. I have no use for dragons. Come on, let's put a stop to this.
Aren't dragons extinct in this time frame?
Damn stupid doors! Why won't you open?
Stop! You will not release those beasts!
Queen Euraxia wants those dragons! One way or another! Too late, old wizard! Too late!
Stand back. I'll use the rat stone to restore the seal.
Hurry! You must hurry!
Seal! Damn you! Seal! I think that did it.
Oh, witness the event.
Now what?
Brothers, we are free!
Dark Moons, get down!
Oh my gosh.
Dragons! You release them into Elsweyr!
I was trying to stop that from happening. The blame falls squarely on Captain Calcevius. I'm quite certain.
He was working for your sister!
Half-sister. But let's finish this back at my camp.
So I can't
Come
get
along.
over there?
I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Wait, shrine. Oh, good. No? Oh, I just think about back. I didn't mean to jump off. Thankfully, we ended the quest there, so I didn't have to go back through that. Now you know, if you try to jump over there, you're gonna die. Alright. We've arrived back.
Everything garishly sent me to prevent has occurred. I knew going to the halls of Colossus was a mistake. Now dragons are loose in Elsweyr. At least we stopped Euraxia's soldier. I suppose that counts for something.
What do you think the Captain Calcevius was trying to do?
Other than set the dragons free? I have no idea. Luckily, we stopped him from completing it, whatever he hoped to accomplish. I wonder if Abner knew about the dragons, if his plan all along was to release them into Elsweyr.
Abner Tharn tried to reseal the vault and stop the dragons from escaping.
After he set the whole troublesome event in motion, if Abner had never acquired the Wrathstone, if he had never figured out the location of the ruins, Jode's light, if he had never taken the damn tablet there, none of this would be happening.
Somebody probably would have done that. Euraxia's soldiers reached the ruins before we did. They would have broken the seal eventually. Yeah.
They would have... Ah! I should not push these angry thoughts in your direction. All I know is that a lot of dragons escaped from an ancient prison, and now they are loose in Elsweyr. My people, they must be warned.
We'll figure something out. Okay.
That could have turned out better. At least we stopped my half-sister from seizing control of the imprisoned dragons. That's something, I suppose. Of course, this delays my plan to end the Three Banners War, last it all.
Isn't the return of the dragons kind of a big deal? Yeah.
I should say so. As destructive as the accursed war is, a rampaging horde of enraged dragons, well, it doesn't quite compare, does it? If we can contain the dragons in Elsweyr, that would certainly be for the best.
So you have a plan for containing the dragons? There's what, 4 of them?
Right at this exact moment? No. No. But I will figure something out by the time I reach Elsweyr and consult with Garish Ree. The Speaker of the Main needs to be informed, and I must have words with my despicable half-sister.
Speaking of Euraxia Tharn, how did you both wind up vying for the hidden weapon?
About that. In hindsight, I suspect the tip I received about the Wrathstone came from Euraxia. She knew I wouldn't be able to resist such a lure. She played me. That doesn't occur often, and it has put me all out of sorts. I hate being tricked.
So, what do we do about that?
For now, help the Khajiit prepare for the dragon invasion, and take this as recompense for your service. In the meantime, I have plans to formulate and arrangements to make. When the moment to deal with the dragons comes, I will contact you.
All right. That is the Elsweyr Prologue. And we got a Dragonflight Illusion Gem. Awesome. Darn collaborator. Let's see. A memento would be in your collections. Archaic lore tablet. Invoke these tablets of archaic lore and they glow with wisdom of ancient knowledge. Okay. Dragonflight. Alright, let's use that. That wasn't a very good example of that. Let's see, can't we put it on my... I thought you could put it on your quick bar so that you could be like, ooh, look at the dragons, you know? Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it quits there for tonight. But let me know if anybody has any opinion on if you want me to do the main quest in Elsweyr or not, or otherwise I'll just do the side quests and wander around, check the place out, and then go back and do the Alliance and the